Okay. Can you hear everything okay? Also, thank you for following me. I know that was a hate follow. I'm aware of that fact. I know you. I'm audible? Yes, unfortunately. This is gonna be a hell of a lot more of a test of my, ability to keep people entertained, because up until now I've been doing story-based games with voice acting where I don't need to say much. This I very much will need to say a lot. Unfortunately for you, Wishful. Okay. So I've made a completely new world for this, because there's literally nothing to be done on my personal one. Except just earn more money. Which wouldn't be very entertaining, I don't think. So I need to figure out. You're judging me the entire time, every thought. Yep. I would expect nothing less of you, quite frankly. This is a test of how well I remember the early game of this. Because I've turned off tutorials. Which, I'd rather be doing this slightly blind than have tutorial hell, which I very much experienced with Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. Because they don't let you turn it off. Hope I crash and burn. Thank you so much. I know that's a compliment coming from you. I love this game so much, but as I've gotten older, I have realised that this game is very much just cute capitalism. Because you're kidnapping these creatures, and then you're selling their feces for money. Which, if that's not exploiting something that can't fight that, I don't know what is. You love I'd not expect nothing less from you to love capitalism. You're just that sort of person. Okay. Oh, I should probably read my emails. That might be an idea. Secret Styles missing, the 7Z Corporation. Mr. Blue, what if we told you that the 7Z Corporation has developed technology called Secret Styles that allows slimes to express themselves and show off their inner beauty as they saw it? If you answered that question, please know that we cannot hear you, as you are reading Star Mail on a visual display unit. However, we will proceed as if you are excited. We're so happy you're excited. Unfortunately, the cargo ship containing these secret styles exploded for completely unknown reasons and left them all over the far, far range. Please stay excited! The 7Z Corporation is proud to announce that secret styles for slimes are now available in unknown whereabouts throughout the far, far range. Please find them and test them. The 7Z Corporation, turning decisions to store boom ports next to fire ports in cargo holds into glorious treasure hunts for ranchers, one cover-up at a time. So I do... The Secret Styles is a DLC, which I do have. You can, once you find they're essentially skins for the slimes, you can decide on whether or not you want to use them. Most of them I don't actually use on my normal playthroughs, but I'll probably regret this, but I will in fact let you decide whether or not I keep the skin or go back to the default. Welcome to the Far Far Range, the 7Z Corporation. Mr. Blue, the 7Z Corporation would like to welcome you to the Far Far Range. Welcome, and extend our support in your bold new adventure as a slime rancher. Support extended. We would also like to request that you exercise caution in your first few days on the range. Until you get more familiar with your surroundings, travelling at night is not advisable. Lastly, should you require any additional tools for your backpack or items to make your slime ranching experience easier, the 7Z Corporation would be pleased to provide them to you from the shop located just outside your ranch house. The 7Z Corporation, providing the tools you need to get the job done, for us, for a small fee. You hold great respect for this corporation. Yeah, again, sounds about right for you. So this is what they were talking about. This is our first priority. A jetpack is absolutely our first priority in terms of backpack upgrades, because it makes the game so much easier immediately. Dry Reef is absolutely my least favourite of the biomes, just because it's the basic one. I don't know why I did that. I'm not thinking properly. Do I think properly? I don't think I've ever thought properly. Oh yeah, and probably worth actually reading these notes, because I don't tend to, because I've read them before, but again, this is not just for my own personal enjoyment anymore. Hello, Beatrix. The name's Hobson Twilers, rancher, explorer, and the former owner of this here ranch you now call your own. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for more years than I can remember, and felt there was one last adventure left in me, so I've set off to find just that. But before I go, I'm taking one last tour around this here land I love. So keep your peepers peeled for notes like these, if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and again. Be talking to you, H. These are everywhere, so I'm gonna have to actually just not... I block these out in my vision usually, because I ignore them. Oh, do I have chicken? Chicken for the lucky slime? There is no chicken for the lucky slime. I'm gonna have to let the lucky slime go. There is no chicken for the lucky slime. So that jingling sound you can hear, and that was the lucky slime. You feed it meat, and it gives you extra money, which is a godsend this early into the game. I should probably get that tabby just for the Slimepedia entry. Yeah, no. I can understand not being aware that I can think. That is a fair criticism of me sometimes. But I can think other times. If you know, an A in A-level philosophy is any indicator, I can think occasionally. Not often, but occasionally. And I'm going to take that as it is, and I'm not going to complain. Because it's all I'm going to get. Yeah, thank you for laughing at me. Very appreciated. No, you also got an A in philosophy. You're taking philosophy. You have no leg to stand on. I mean, even in your most recent YouTube video, you even mentioned Kafka, not the Honkai Star Rail character, the actual, like, figure. What's an A? Sorry, I'm new here. Yep. Ooh, restore. I appreciate that they don't actually give the normal names of stuff. Except, like, Carrot, I guess. They add a slight whimsy to it, but I also wonder why, other than just for the sake of whimsy. It's not a complaint, just curiosity. So usually what I do if I'm just trying to experience the start of the game again is I will try and pop all of the Gordos in one area before I move on to the next. And if you don't know what a Gordo is, because you've not played Slime Rancher, what better reason than whimsy? Actually, fair point, there is no better reason than whimsy. That is a Gordo. You feed it until it explodes. And then it gives you stuff. But no, do not worry. Because even though it explodes, the actual lore of it is a Gordo is just a bunch of the smaller versions. So this is a bunch of these that have just gotten like stuck together, and as you feed it, when it explodes back into the individual slimes, which we're not actually hurting anything in doing it. For a long time I thought we were, and then I actually read into it and we weren't. So you're just breaking apart a family instead of murder. Well, they can stick together. They can stay as a unit, just then. Oh, there's a secret style point. They can stay as a unit. They just now have the choice about it. They're no longer physically glued together. So I think this is the tiger. It turns the tabbies into no, it turns the rock slimes into heavy metal. But the one for the tabby slimes is it makes them have like tiger stripes. What if they wanted to be glued together? Well, then they can glue themselves back together. You ever asked? No, it actively tells you to liberate these poor things. Didn't think so. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the new look for our rock slimes. I rarely keep them like this. I prefer the blue. But because I said that I'd let you choose, what are we thinking? Do we keep them blue? Or, well, do we keep them grey or turn them back to blue? Okay, there's our first target once we start actually collecting food. That only needs 30 food to, the pink Gordos only need 30 food units to explode. Grey does seem fitting for a rock, that's fair. It needs 30 units. Every other Gordo, other than pink Gordos in this game, need either 50 units of a food that isn't their favourite, or 25 of a food that is. Which is why you always try and get their favourite food. Another thing that's with this game is it is not efficient to use. Yeah, and I dislike it. That also makes sense for why you choose it. I lost my train of thought. Thank you so much for that, Wishful. I've completely lost my train of thought. Right. Yes, meat is difficult to use. Because different slimes will have different diets. For example, pink slimes, they'll eat anything. Fruit, veg, tofu, because that is a thing you can get. Meat. Anything. Whereas tabby slimes, which we've already unlocked in here, they'll just do meat. Or rock slimes will only eat veggies. Veggies and fruit are significantly more efficient. And so I try to pair any exclusively carnivore slimes with vegetarian slimes, which I will explain in a second when I get onto Largos. What is this vegan agenda? They're not vegans, they're herbivores. There is a difference between choosing and biologically not being able to process meat. Oh, you're asking about why I don't use meat at all, and why? Okay, I've just. That took me a second. Anyway, feel quite cleft. Rise and shine. Hi B, what's it like to sleep for a whole year? Did you dream? I can't imagine what it's like. 7Z puts you in a pod and then lights out for all that time. Wow. What's the far, far range like? Have you started exploring? Is the air as clear as they say? I bet it's really beautiful. I'm probably asking too many questions. I bet you have a lot of work to do on your ranch. I still can't believe it's yours now. I guess I better leave it to you and just keep it short. Good luck, B. If anyone can make it out here, it's you, Casey. Fun fact, Casey is like a major subplot in the story of this game. Casey's pronouns are never used. You can interpret what gender Casey is. I have always interpreted her as a woman. I've always interpreted them as a woman. And that was back when she's the woke left, I know. Yeah, You cannot look at Beatrix LeBeau and tell me she is not sapphic. Look me in my eyes, Wishful, and tell me that that woman is not sapphic. Okay, so I need more plots because I need more money. I should probably actually feed these guys that. I may be exploiting them for profit, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to take decent care of them. Not good, but decent. What if her hair is just toothpaste? I don't think that's the case, funnily enough. I must admit, not something I've ever considered. Okay. Ooh. We're getting the jetpack because it's going to make my life so much easier. And I know that's not something you'd like. I know you'd rather make my life hell, wishful. But I'd like to make my life easier. So I'm going to do it. Look, give me the... Thank you. Oh, there we go. So I just need 30. I currently have 20 slots, I believe, in each of these. I have room for 20 of each thing. So I can very easily get to 30. It's other Gordos that will be a problem. Because I won't be able to get 25 of their favourite food. Where's more food? Because I'd like to pop this Gordo. Because what I tend to do is I'll pop the pink Gordo first. And then there's one of the things you get from popping Gordos is slime keys, which you can use to open slime doors, which get you access to different areas. And so I'm not going to unlock any slime doors leading to a completely different biome, but there is a slime door within the Dry Reef that otherwise you need to buy access to a different part of the ranch for. So I tend to use the pink Gordo's key for that, so that I can then just pop the rest of the Gordos. So in the Dry Reef there's that one, there's the Tabuon I showed you. Down along there, there's a phosphor one. We've not seen a phosphor slime yet. They are nocturnal, they only come out at night, in fact they die in the sunshine. Which is slightly grim. Oh. This entire cave system was sealed off from a cave-in when I first discovered it. Maybe that's why the fellas up ahead are so grumpy. Haven't had a bite in a long time. In any case, don't let that long-awaited bite come from your own rump. Bring some food to calm them down. Well, this is probably worth showing. These are feral slimes. They're very hungry and they will try and eat you. Oh, hold on. Let me get to safety and then I'll read what you said. Because your message is not worth my life, unfortunately. I've only ever seen one person play Slime Rancher, and in it they filled all their pens to the max and hibernated for like 40 days to inflate the stock market and then sold everything at once. So it will be really interesting to see a more regular playthrough. That is... Yeah, I was saying that this is cute capitalism. That is just capitalism. That is pure exploitation for profit. At least I'm playing to I like the slimes that I'm keeping. Sacrifice your life to heed my words. No, it's too late. I already saved my life. Okay, so 10, 15, 19. I need 11 more bits of food. And I've got very limited access to different areas currently. But so the slime door I'm talking about, so the phosphor slimes down there, slime door I talk about, I mean, I've got the jetpack now, but you can technically access it without the jetpack. It's just you need to be decent at parkour in this game because you need to make that jump. Which, it's not difficult. Sacrifice your life to people. Oh, no, I've already read that. I thought you said something again. It's not difficult to make that jump. Oh, tar. This is a tar. This is what happens when a Largo and eats a plort of a slime that it already isn't. So, okay, this is a Largo. It's a combination of two different slimes. It happens when one pure slime eats the plort of another. A tar happens when a Largo eats the plort of a third different type of slime. So you're going to need the jetpack then. I do have the jetpack, I bought that already. And I have made that jump multiple times in the past. It's just as easy. It's a hell of a lot easier with a jetpack. Have I got rid of the tar? It's gone. Yeah, tar are very aggressive towards ranches and slimes. Oh god, the music's playing again. There's the slime door that I've been trying to show you. I probably should have invested in the water tank, because the way to get rid of tar, other than just, you know, throwing them off the nearest ledge, is to splash them with water. Poor little slimes. Okay. 20, I need 10 more. This area over here usually has ferals in it, but I think they're phosphor, so they don't spawn in the day. But I don't have the slots to pick the Q berries up. Damn. They're your spirit animal? You like the tar? Yeah. That's... I've never made a jump in my... That is not true. You would not know that. Yeah, over there's the moss blanket. That's another area you can unlock. That's usually my second area that I unlock. No, after the dry reef. Once I've finished exploring the dry reef, I'll unlock the moss blanket. Because it's got my 2 favourite slimes in it. You know... No, you don't. You do not know all. No. I think there is more food over by where the Largo is, if memory is. But through that tunnel is the entrance to the Indigo Quarry. Which is also... It's a nice area. The slimes in it are okay. It's not... The moss blanket is my favourite. Which are my 2 favourites? They are the honey slimes and the hunter slimes. I can't show you them currently, because I don't have their entries unlocked. Who asked? You asked. You asked, and it is in writing, so I don't know why you're trying to deny it. Okay, 15, 25. I need 5 more. I'm familiar with honey and hunter though. Okay. Congratulations. I'm not sure how I was supposed to know that. Because yes, you watched that one video, but I don't know how in depth they went. But my favourite Largo is also then a honey hunter. They always go by the pen right next to my ranch. Okay, that... Yep, that's 30. We can finally pop a Gordo. Are you ready? Is it an aesthetic preference then? I like their look. I also... the hunter gives different... it has a different, like, personality. Each slime has somewhat of a different personality, and I really like the personality traits of the hunter. I also like the way it looks. But yeah, it is my favourite looking slime too. Both of them are. Are you ready to see it pop? Because it's happening. Slowly. It's just gonna keep getting bigger, and I'm gonna need to step away. There we go. Yes, I have killed it. Come on, there we go. And this should turn the pink one sparkly. This is usually one that I keep because it does so little and it looks nice enough. But what are we thinking? Do we keep the skin? Or do I take it off and leave them as plain as all hell? So I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna deposit the 20 pink quartz. Ow. It's tempting to remove just because I said that I keep it. You'll allow the whimsy. Thank you. Greatly appreciated, my good sir. I need to think about like which slimes I'm gonna keep. Because in my current world, I don't have them in a way that I prefer now. I just kind of... The only one that was planned was I had my honey hunters here. And that was planned. And then I had their mint mangoes here. But then I have like pink rocks, boom rads, and then I think I've got like crystal, no. Yeah, crystal quantums over here. So it didn't look particularly great. It looked okay. It looked like a ranch. But I could, in theory, just do really nice looking slimes. For example, I really love the look of Tangled Dervish Largos. Obviously, that's not gonna come for a long time. Because, unfortunately, both Tangled and Dervish are in the last area you unlock. So that's gonna be a while coming. Yeah. Welcome to the Range Exchange. Hi there, Beatrix. The name's Thora West. I'll keep my introduction short on account that we all got work to do. I'm a long-time rancher here on the Far Far Range and head of the welcome wagon for your local Range Exchange. The Range Exchange is a network of ranchers just like yourself who are looking to trade what they got for what they need. Slimes, plorts, food, whatever. All you need to do is check out the Range Exchange machine daily and be sure to get your trade completed within 24 hours. As more ranchers get added to your network, you should receive a hearty hello from them, so check your inbox. Well, enough drawing. That was a weird word to say. We've both got slimes to wrangle. Adios, Beatrix. Thora. Thora's sweet. We like Thora. Well, I like Thora. Knowing Wishful, because she's sweet, he's gonna hate her. Okay, I'm gonna need to unlock the slime gate for that, because I don't think you can get them unless you go to the other part of the dry reef that's behind the slime gate. And I will absolutely do it for money and plorts. 7 heartbeats, 12 carrots. We're probably going to see phosphor slimes now. 12? Because like I said, they only come out at night. Okay, now it's just grab the 7 heartbeats. So, yeah, so there's that pink one, he's the phosphor, tabby over there. And then there's another pink one on an island that you need to pop another tabby one to get the teleport to. I do not like the concept of a community of people helping each other. I prefer the isolation and competitiveness of the stock market. Well, yes, because why wouldn't you? You're just a horrible person all round. That's your whole main personality trait when you interact with people. You're a horrible person, and you enjoy being a horrible person. I think you're going to really like a character called Mochi Miles, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm not going to say whether I like her or not, because that will influence your... I do not feel comforted. I wasn't trying to comfort you. More heartbeats. 5. I need 2 more. Will there be 2 more? Probably not, because I don't think I'm going to get that lucky, and you're going to laugh at my misery. Yeah, no, I thought those carrots. No phosphors yet? Really? Yeah, I think that's probably the tabby superstar. There's the phosphor. Come on, come out, come out. No, no. What are you doing? Ah! Yeah, I'm not getting the phosphor. Come on, just 2 more heartbeats would be lovely. They are family. I hate families, sorry. Let me split them up. Do not rip them apart. They need each other. I just wanted the Slimepedia entry for the phosphor. I used to come to this beach to think. I'd sit and stare at those distant rings and ruminate on who created them and for what purpose. But most of all, I'd sit here and think of her. Bro hates the found family trope. My apologies. I don't care anymore. But yeah, that's the island I was talking about that has another pink Gordo. And I need to pop that tabby in order to get the pink. Because that tabby has a teleport under it that goes to that island. Come on, two more heartbeats. 2 more heartbeats and my heart is yours. I don't know who I'm talking to at this point. It wouldn't be the first time I've spoken to myself. I mean, this whole thing is talking to myself unless someone decides to actually interact with me, which thankfully you are. Why does the tabby on top of the teleport not get teleported? My immersion is ruined. I don't know how to answer that question. Actually, I do, because teleporters only ever teleport humans. Even when you buy your own teleports and make them in the slime science area, even if you throw a slime on it, it won't teleport through. It only lets you through. You really almost made me question this game for a second. Oh, tar. Where's the tar? Where's the tar? There's the tar. I really need a water tank. I was about to say I could get oh my god, an achievement from that. You can respect that. Teleporters discriminate, you can respect that. Yeah, that sounds about right for you. This should be for the tabbies. Yeah, tiger. I don't really care about the tiger one. I could take it or leave it, so we taking it or leaving it. What's going on here? Where heartbeat? Where heartbeat, please? My heart is not beating. I genuinely can't even find the patches where they're growing more. Grows here. The tiger has aura, that's what the youth say. Fair enough, we'll leave the tigers. I just want these heartbeats to come. I can't let down Thora West, and I also really desperately need the ports for money. Please. Please. You know, what I was saying before is, with the tars, there's an achievement for if you just keep holding a tar for a period of time. The achievements aren't, for Slime Rancher, aren't like Minecraft. They don't come with each new world. You just have to, it's with the account. And I could probably reset my achievements. But why would I? Like, I don't see the point in that. I'm sure there is probably a way to reset them. Somewhere, maybe. I don't know. But I forgot for a moment that I already had the achievement and that it wouldn't reset with a new world. I do kind of wish that they did reset with a new world. So that it's not a thing of like, either you keep all of your achievements thus far or you reset it across everything. I'm not... Oh? Are you playing with the beach ball? I feel like I'm becoming a villain. I didn't even think about the optics of seeing a slime playing with the ball, taking the ball and throwing it far out of reach. I did not think of the optics of that. And I'm mildly ashamed of myself. So, I'm sorry to that pink slime. Come on, I need these heartbeats to grow. I can't even like splash water in them to speed it up. I'm just gonna deposit what I've got. Well, as a villain, that works too. You're growing as a person, well, as a villain, that works too. Yeah. I mean, I think you'd respect me more if I just became a villain, honestly. Because you don't respect me at all now. That's just something I've come to accept. I genuinely don't think that there's heartbeats anywhere else in the Dry Reef. I know there are in other areas, but again, I can't unlock them now because I've not got a slime key anymore. Unless there's some down here. Which I'm in a bit of danger if I do this, but there is, but there's only one and I needed two. Okay. Break my heart, why don't you? Wishful, if you've like cursed my game, is that why this is happening to me? Because that seems like something you'd very happily do. Break your heartbeat. Yeah, Oh, okay, hello. No, come on. There's so many, jeez. This is why they warn you to stay, like, to not go out at night. Because since phosphors will spawn everywhere at night, that's an extra slime to be leaving plorts everywhere to then create tar. I could have disabled tars if I created this on casual instead of adventure, but I don't think that's... Are you laughing at my struggling? That's absolutely on character. Do not remove my voice. I can't anymore, nor did I plan to. Oh my god! I never planned to remove the tar. Because I do feel like the game misses something without them a bit. It makes it just slightly too easy. People, yeah, Are you a tar kinny? Do you kin tars in Slime Rancher? It's been a long time since I've used that fandom terminology, jeez. I feel weird saying that. You do kin tars. That makes complete sense. Oh, actually, I think I might have just remembered somewhere else where there might be heartbeats. Because there's this little ledge over here. And I think there's a chance that there might be a heartbeat planted in that area that's over here. I need my stamina. Here we go. Let's get entry for that. Carrots. Just what I wanted. Come on. Oh, please. Yes! I'm so happy with that. Because those crates are completely randomly generated. It's not like chests in Genshin or like Honkai Star Rail, where it's very much the chests are predetermined and they have predetermined drops. Those crates can spawn anywhere, anytime, with anything in them. It's a cool ass bird. Oh! Oh! Do I have chickens? Somewhere, please. Please, let me get the... Because I need to pop the lucky slime in order to... Well, pop. I need to feed the lucky slime in order to get the entry for it. Is it even still there? No. I'm stealing that. But yeah, very, very happy with... I don't know why I have a cube area in my inventory. I don't need it. I think I just picked it up for the Slimepedia entry. It would have been really funny if I'd misread how many heartbeats I needed. Whoa, 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 no. No. They're out the cage. When you're saying that's a cool ass bird, are we talking about the elder hen? The elder hen? Or which chicken are we talking about? Give them their freedom. No! Don't you know I'm supposed to be their capitalist overlord in this situation? Why would I give them freedom? It's respect them as their own ends. Do not use Kantian deontological ethics. Yes, the Elder Hen, okay. There's Elder Roostros too, it's just, you don't get to really tend to get to see them until, because in the wild, they get eaten so quickly, you will very rarely see Elder Hens or Elder Roostros in, the wild. You only tend to see them in coops. I need to feed my slimes. That might be an idea. I need to figure out what's Largo I want in there. Because I know that I want that to be Honey Hunters, and I probably want that to be Tangled Dervish. So I've got room for 2 more. Starve them. No. For now, maybe, but not in the long term, at least. Usually for this set of 4, I'll do corral, farm, but I can also do a corral there or a corral there. But either way, that's room for 2 corrals, which is 2 sets of Largos. I did have to consider that, yes. Turning to the dark side. It's your influence. You're a seriously bad influence. All in due time. I'm thinking maybe quantum crystals, because I do like my quantum crystals on my main account. And I usually... This pen is pink rocks on my personal world. I mean, I could log off of this briefly and show you my personal world, if you're interested. I don't want Boomrads again, because they're annoying. I don't remember what I have my booms crossed with on Slime Rancher 2, because there's no rad slimes in Slime Rancher 2, so I didn't do boom rads on there. Booms need to be crossed with something what's the word? I'm remembering carnivorous and omnivorous, but they're not. Neither of those are the ones I need. I give up. But I need to cross them with something that eats fruit or veg, because booms eat meat, and that is wildly inefficient in Slime Rancher 1. It's not bad in Slime Rancher 2. It's genuinely just as efficient in Slime Rancher 2. So that won't be an issue. I can fully just commit to aesthetic Largos rather than herbivore. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe Boom Quantums would look good, actually, instead of Crystal. Herbivorous. Is herbivorous a word? It is. Because carnivorous is. So herbivorous must be. Hopefully. What do I do? I'm getting a water tank. And then in terms of extensions, I want to get this one first. Because in order to have phosphors on the ranch, you either need to have a solar net. Oh wow, for you to actually tell me that I'm correct, that's an achievement for you. But yeah, to have phosphors on the ranch, you either need to have it equipped with the corral equipped with a solar shield, or it has to be in here because it has a roof. But you got away with it this if you're spreading misinformation, I would have had no choice but to report you, but you got away with it this time. Of course, I would expect nothing less than being reported for any mild misinformation I give. But please don't report me. Yeah, but I usually do tabby phosphors, but there's a weird glitch, because I usually put them in the corral, like, closest to the entrance on this side. But there's this weird glitch where if you have specifically tabby phosphors in specifically that corral, they just slowly start disappearing. So maybe I should do pink tabbies. Because pink tabbies are cute. I'm gonna do pink tabbies. Actually, no, I shouldn't. Because while pinks will eat everything, they don't have a favourite food. And tabbies are carnivorous. So I need to mix them with something else. Right, okay, I'm just trying to think. And the reason pink's not having a favourite food is an issue is because if you feed a slime its favourite food, it'll produce twice the plorts. So it's just inefficient otherwise. So maybe I do rock tabbies here, because those are also kind of cute. I don't know what they're like with the skin for the rocks. I understand you must maximize efficiency. Exactly! Okay, we're gonna get some tabbies and some rocks. The capital must grow. Exactly! Because what else am I supposed to do if not grow? Okay, really? Yeah, what I will do is I'm gonna get some tabbies, I'm gonna get some rock plorts, or vice versa. I'll get some rock plorts and get some rocks and get some tabby plorts. I will make tabby rock Largos, and then I will show you what they look like with both secret styles, with one secret style or with their defaults, and then we can decide which we actually prefer then. Because your opinion might change. I'm just gonna... I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Okay. Okay, that's... My opinions are like the wind. Immobile. That's... Yeah, I might as well flat. So your opinion will not change, even if there is a significantly better looking way of doing it. You genuinely won't change it even if one of them looks way better in a different combination than what you've already selected. Are you doing it just to annoy me, or is it just you're a masochist? I just do not know it yet. And my opinion is predetermined, I just do... do not start talking about innatism! I dropped philosophy for a reason! I say I dropped it. I didn't decide to pursue it after A-level. So, they will potentially change if I show you a combo that looks significantly better. But you're just going to claim that you always knew it innately, you just needed it carved out. Hated innatism. It's such BS, honestly. Sounds about right, yeah. What, my description of innatism being BS, or that being how you're gonna go about this? Okay. High walls. Air net. And then we can wait. But, yeah. Okay, so this is what it looks with both having secret styles. Ow. 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 Ow! Then I will show you, this is just the tabby with secret styles. Yeah? Kill them. No. Please don't kill me. This is with it with only the rock slime having secret styles. And then this is neither with secret styles. You sound so disappointed. Fair enough, actually. It might have been entertaining to see me die so quickly. Honestly, I don't see a difference between this and only the Tabby having secret styles on. They look practically identical. I've given you 4 options. That's not many options. 3 technically, because 2 of them look the same. You must liberate. I'm not going to give my personal opinion, because I know that you will actively go against it. I shall light the beacon. What does that mean? You strange person. Anyway, while you think, I'm gonna sell my plots and make more money. Call together a gathering of the people. Does that just mean that you're gonna call Traceful and ask him? Anyway, we shall isolate ourselves in a room, the room where it happened, and not leave until the verdict has been reached. Are you an immigrant and you're inviting 2 Virginians? Is that what's happening? Am I gonna turn into Aaron Burr wanting to be in the room where it happened? Traceful is not a people. Yeah, okay. What a lovely thing to say about your gay lover. Anyway, salutations, Miss LeBoo. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Victor Humphreys, professional slime rancher, slime scientist, and amateur musician. My understanding is that Ms. West has already informed you of how the range exchange works, so I will spare you any further education. Instead, I'll illuminate you on what you can expect from my own requests. As a slime scientist / rancher, I have a tremendous interest in the liquiform legion that we share this vast range with, the slimes. My studies often keep me from venturing out on the range daily, and when I find myself short in a particular species, I use the range exchange to fill the gap. Don't worry though, I will reimburse you handsomely for your efforts. Good luck with your new venture, Miss LeBoo. I look forward to seeing life breathed once again into the former Twyla's Ranch. Sincerely, Victor Humphreys. P.S. I once lost my favourite fiddle while fleeing a feral boom slime. Its value is only sentimental, but should you find it, I'd very much love to be able to play it again. My question is, was that ever added to the game and I've just never found it, or is that just a completely dead end that was just added in for fun? Can you turn into Hamilton instead for no particular reason? What, because you want to be Burr and kill me? No thanks. I don't want to. Can you give me a verdict on what we should do? I'll do the range exchange and then you can tell me what we're doing there. Okay? You shan't say. 11 pink, 7 rock. Well, the 11 pink's certainly an easy feat. It's so easy to get pink slimes. They're so incredibly common. Come on. One more. I fear I must tear apart another family. Don't know which one that got shot out, but then it was 7 rock slimes, I believe. Believe. 1, 2. While I'm out here, I should know. What is your least favourite slime? Which do you hate with a... I don't think I hate any of them. Not in this game. I'm trying to think. Which do you want to bash repeatedly over the head with a pan? I don't want to hurt any of them, actually. Thank you very much. I would say tar, but it's technically not a slime, it's tar. Come on, one more somewhere. I genuinely... Maybe Mosaic? Oh, where? There it is. Probably the Mosaic, because they're a pain, and they look pretty, sure. But I just don't see as much appeal in them as other people do. But I still keep them on my ranch. Because their plorts are some of the, like, most valued, like highest valued in the game. Yes, what? What are we saying yes to? I'm scared. Let the hate flow through. You're really trying to turn me into a villain. It's working, unfortunately. I'm so broke, I need more money. I probably should have grabbed a heartbeat while I was there so I can start farming them. But it's fine. I can grab that another time. I'm merely an enzyme. You're a pain in the ass is what you are. Speeding up the natural course. Uh-huh. Sure. You're trying to turn me into what I hate most, and it is unfortunately working. Oh, and I just steamed up my glasses. Let's do this first, so that I know I have the full inventory to have. I'm struggling with words today. I usually struggle with them anyway, but I'm struggling extra today. I can give you all these. Food waste! Yay! Would you please struggle with words more and stop using them completely? At the moment it is kind of my job to talk, so unfortunately, no. Forever? Definitely not. Okay. My pet cactus. Hi B. I bought a cactus from you, sort of. When I came back home it was one of the only things left in your shop. It was a lonely little guy, so I decided to adopt it. You know I kill every plant I touch, but I promise this one will last. I mean, if I can't keep a cactus alive, then clearly something is really wrong. When I look at it, I think of you out there on the range, doing your thing. Hope you're okay, Casey. I should've... Okay, now. I love this song. Why are they emailing you to let you know that they robbed you, novice criminal? Well, we're light years away from Earth, so we can't really do anything about it. But no, this is my favourite song from the OST, and it's in Slime Rancher 2 as well, which is I'm happy about. Because what they did with Slime Rancher 2, all of the different areas have their own unique new pieces, but some of the old music from this game got put in when you're in the house. I didn't know you like music. Shows how much you listen to me. That speaks more on you than it does me. I keep forgetting to sleep. Have we come to a consensus on whether or not secret styles should be used and in what combination for the rock tabbies? Yes? Are you going to tell me that consensus? I'm just going to sit here and wait. A decision has been reached. Yes, can I know that decision, please? After eons of deliberation, drum roll. Come on. Type faster. The people talk. If you don't hurry up and tell me, I will make the decision myself. Lives changed. Uh-huh. Come on. Give me something to work with. Oceans rose, empires fell. Uh-huh. Can we not start reciting Hamilton, please? But we saw each other through it all. Yeah. What did I just say? if the one other person that is watching has an opinion, please tell me so that I don't have to listen to Wishful. Do both. As in, have both of them on the Secret Styles skin. I'm assuming that's what you mean, so I'm just going to do that for now, and then if I see that you're saying otherwise, I'll change it. Your decision is final. Uh-huh. Congratulations. You're decisive. So I need to grab a bunch of Q berries and some pogo fruit. People died. Do not take this lightly. I'm not taking it lightly. I agree. I did what you asked me to. Thank you very much. I don't appreciate this accusatory tone of yours. So we're gonna pop the phosphor, because it's easier to pop a phosphor than it is to pop a tabby, because it's a lot more work to pop a tabby. Just in the way of collecting hens and roosters. Do not mock. I'm not mocking you. How am I mocking you? I've never mocked you once in my life, actually. I'm very respectful of you specifically. Always have been. And you're delusional if you think otherwise. You mock me, you jest. Never. I don't even know what a joke is. How can I jest? This is misinformation. Oh, wait. No, it's not. You trying to gaslight me? Come on, Nan. How dare you accuse me of spreading misinformation? You're misinforming people? No, I'm not. No. I've never misinformed once in my life. Especially not now. So I need at least 10 pogo fruit. Responsibility as a member of the human race. Who said I was human? To uphold the common knowledge. Okay, so I only need... How much do I need? 15. Exactly! Exactly! Okay, I need 15 Q berries. Only one? Really? You're kidding. Oh, that makes my life harder. There's more over by, where the pink order was. And then there's some past the slime door. Other than that, I think I'm just gonna have to grab more pogo fruit and do a second trip. Be happy with your lot, be content with what you have. Oh, but what I have currently isn't enough to get the job done, so I won't be content with it. I'm sorry, like... No, no, don't do this to me. Okay, there's nothing there. Walk it off, find a way. I am currently trying to find a way, thank you very much. So going past the slime door and hoping. I don't know where the Phosphor Slime secret style pod is. Oh, it might be with the Gordo. Back in my day I had half a Q-berry and I murdered thousands of big lads every single day. I don't think you were murdering the big lads, knowing you. Just a thought. Do with that what you will. Come on. We've got a heartbeat to plant later. Do not thought, please do not that was some very confusing phrasing to figure out what you were talking about. Probably the worst phrasing I've heard trying to reference the Cogito. That's... oh, no, there's more over there. Everyone wants to know. No, philosophy students know. Whether those count as the real ones is up to you, I suppose. Okay. So I'm gonna need an extra 10 Q-berries. That's fine. No, not Q-berries. We're gonna need an extra 10 pogo fruit after I find these. Because I'm gonna be 10 short. Which is frustrating, but it's a lot better than it would have been otherwise. That's 10, 9, 7. 7 pogo fruit. Is there anything else around that? No. Fine. That's 7 more fruit. Ow. Ow! Oh, I'm at half health. I've just realised that. That's not ideal. For me, at least. I'm sure it's ideal for you. You leave them to starve? No. You, earlier, were trying to get me to spare these Gordos. Do you want me to feed them or not? Heartbeatless bastard. Uh-huh. This game really does turn people into monsters. I'm no longer giving you the credit for turning me into a monster. It is now the game's fault. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have the energy to deal with the Star right now. They get to live in this lives. We'll die. Yes, I got your joke. It was pretty low-hanging fruit, actually, so no, I'm not impressed. No, oh. Well, if you want credit, you can take credit for distracting me so much I fell off the bridge. If you want credit for something, you can have credit for that. Low-hanging pogo fruit. I'll give you that one, okay? Because I hope that will shut you up. I know it won't, but I can still hope. Sinker. You strange person. And coming from me, you know that you've messed up if I'm calling you, if I'm, me of all people, are calling you strange. What a Zinga, oh my golly gosh. Okay. Something useful would be nice. I've got a key. So that's 2 of 5 Gordos done. That's not too bad. I might as well start collecting for the tabbies. Because both of the next two are gonna have to be tabbies. Well, unless I do the teleport tabby first and then do... I could potentially do the teleport tabby first, and then do the pink, and then do the other tabby. I mean, the other tabby is also a teleport tabby, actually. Because under the other one, there's a teleport back to the range. Oh. Where is it? It's dead. Projecting there. I don't think I am. I think even the people that care about you most would agree that you are a strange, strange person. Killed my friend? Yeah. And? Utilitarianism. It saved more slimes than it hurt ours. Come on, get your chicken? No chicken. There's not as many notes in the dry reef as I remember. That's 14, 16 out of 50. That's fine. Oh. 18. Would not use utilitarianism with a straight face. I agree that utilitarianism is inherently flawed. I'm not trying to say that it's the best of the best, but I think it can be applicable sometimes. Occasionally. Not as much as the others. I don't know why I'm going in circles. But I will use utilitarianism if it proves my point. Come on, chickens. Please, more. Before it dies. There we go. Is there any up here? Oh, no. Ow. In my opinion, utilitarianism is, in theory, can be used to make logical decisions, but I don't think moral decisions are the same thing. Yeah, no, I agree. Utilitarianism is if you want to make what would logically be the best move. But it can fail quite a bit morally. But in practice, utilitarianism is gonna struggle. I assume you mean struggle with the calculation anyway. Yeah. You know, it's that thing of like, utilitarianism, you see a kid drowning, it makes the most sense to save them through utilitarianism, but then are you responsible if that kid becomes a murderer? Spelling is your passion. I can tell. I can absolutely tell. Garden. Okay, should we have the garden here? Here. What are we thinking? Gonna keep just looping. Where do we think the garden should go? Because this garden's gonna specifically be feeding them. So that's why I'm not saying there. Where is the least convenient location? I'm not giving you the least convenient location as an option, unfortunately. Both of these are equally convenient. Usually I'd put it here. But it can equally go here. Just gonna keep circling. I will make the decision for you if you're not quick enough. Do we go behind or beside? Also, allow me patience. There is like a 10. No, I know there's a 10-second delay. I'm fully aware of that. Beside, okay. Are you saying that specifically because that's not normally where I'd put the corral for this? Because knowing you, I imagine that would be the reason. Didn't realise that, but just make more sure of this. Yeah, fair enough. Because usually what I'd do is I'd have a corral, and then there'd be the farm here for their food, and then there'd be a corral, and then this would be for that corral's food. How much is that? 16, 18, no, 19. Okay, I've got 24 units of food for the tabby. I need 50. Okay, with the money I've just got, I'm going to upgrade the farm. Which max yield faster? I'm gonna go faster first. I do have it. I can actually get both. That's great. The big storm. I got your mail. Of course I remember that day. I feel like that was when you and I really connected. It was raining so hard that the streets were flooding and we took shelter in that cafe. It was like a scene from a movie, only we both looked like wet animals, and the guy running the shop was a real tyrant. The only way we could stay inside was by ordering one coffee after another. I felt like we learned more about each other that day than ever. Maybe it was the coffee because we were both talking really, really fast. I told you about my dreams, making music and all that. At least that's how I remember it. Walking home when the rain came back, you got closer to me and my heart was racing, but I couldn't blame that on the coffee. Is this Yuri? If you interpret Casey as a woman, then yes. I consider it Yuri. Hiya, Beatrix. The name's Ogden Orters. I'm a slime rancher much like yourself, but I mostly fancy myself as a farmer. I came to the far range to grow fruits and veggies the way we used to back on Earth, by getting down into the soil and getting your hands dirty. Did you know that carrots improve your night vision? Yeah, seriously, they do. I don't see why all ranchers aren't gobbling them down every chance they get. Being lost out on the range at night can be so dangerous. Well, don't let me ramble on you here. We'll be in touch via the range exchange. I tend to only raise slimes that eat fruits and veggies, so expect those kind of requests from me. Looking forward to doing business with you. Oh. P.S. Ever heard of gilded ginger? It's a mythical veggie that is said to be the favourite food of the equally mythical gold slime, but some say that neither of them actually exist. Of course you do. Bro fell for the World War II propaganda. Wait, does that mean World War II is canon to Slime Rancher? Yeah, I think all actual historical events up until the point of the game, it's not... Just because we're on a different planet doesn't mean it's got a different past, other than we made it to a different planet. I think that's basically the only difference to actual real history. Oh, I didn't sleep. Oh, I wonder if you heard that, because that was... felt like a loud one. I'm gonna tend to our slimes, because they're very hungry, jeez. Your bones will fail you. I take it as, that was audible. Yeah, so the reason I'm feeding them heartbeats is because heartbeats are rock slime's favourite, which means I get Each time they eat, I get 2 rock claws and 2 tappy claws. I think the first upgrade in order, well, the next upgrade in order actually, is no, come on. Is Plort Collector, so that I don't actually have to. Oh, I was down to 30 HP. Wow. Finally, profit. Does this what? The profit puts a smile on your face, or the fact that I was down to 30 health and almost died? So I imagine both of them did. Ow! Yeah, the next upgrade on the agenda for this, and hopefully I've got it. Yep. Plort Collector. I no longer have to go and risk my skin. One can find many ways to find it. Yeah. Come on. I now am safe. And then once I get up to 500 again, I will do an auto feeder. Because it then is a lot easier. Okay, we need to find more chicken. That is our next goal. Find more chicken. And pop the Gordo. No, I'll grab these as well. Because there's no other hen variants in the Dry Reef. So I'm not going to need an extra space for what I'm looking for. So I might as well grab as many pink claws as I can. Oh, come on. That one did not want to come with me. I kind of wish you could feed the chickadoos, because they're completely useless items until they grow into actual hens. So it's 25. Halfway there. Some... ooh, 26. 28, 29, 32. 33. Why do the bushes make the slime? Was that birth? The miracle of birth? Indeed it was. I can't actually remember the lore of that. I don't know if there's lore to that. It might just be a game mechanic to spawn more in the area. Yeah, so I was what, 33? So 8 double that 16. 21. Yeah, 33. Oh, it takes me so long to do maths now. So I need, what, 17 more? I don't think there's any nests over in there, so there's no point in looking there. Oh, chicken. $34. $35. That fossil slime's gonna die. Do we want to watch it die? Knowing you, you'd enjoy that. No. Come on. It's still gonna die. Oh! I probably should have seen that coming. It didn't die in the conventional way phosphors do. Who was putting these wooden creatures in... Wooden creatures? Who were putting these creatures in wooden crates? A sadist, I'd assume. Again, I don't know if there's a lore explanation. I doubt there is. I think it is just a game mechanic. Oh, there's two, so it's 18... 83... It's 37, I believe? Possibly. Oh, just anything anywhere. 37, 38. I will not take a chickadee away from its mother hen, but I will take a mother hen away from its chickadee baby. Oh my bad, forgot I must have done that. Yeah, you're very forgetful, aren't you? It's what, 38, 40, 42, 44. I'm very good at counting up in twos. Be impressed. It's definitely not just a basic skill that I should have, regardless. 42, 45. 47, 48. Where is this top? No, okay. Yes, thank you for being impressed. What am I doing? How many have I got again? I lost count. Oh, tar. Where? Where is... There it is. Oh, there's another one there. 60, so that's 32. 42. I think that should be enough for one of them. Where is it? Fell for the classic blunder, forgetting, yep. I think that should be enough to pop one of the tabbies. Oh my god, there's so many. I am going to try and pop this tabby. If I don't have enough, I'm gonna cry. Which you'll probably enjoy. Hello. There we go. Got 2 left over for next time. Won't move out of the way. Okay. I believe there should be puddle slimes in this area. They're adorable. They're one of my favourite slimes after honey. There it is. I love puddle slimes. Very cute. But like little eggs. If the ocean is slime in this world, you can drown in the ocean. Can you drown in a slime? You cannot drown in a slime, you can drown in the ocean. And this, I wouldn't say necessarily, would it be classed as slime, or is it just kind of slime-y? Slime sea that covers most of the Farfar range is something a mystery. It is seemingly a mixture of water and slime. So it isn't a slime, it is just slimy. Could your slimes kill you in your sleep? If they were tars or feral, yes. Otherwise, no. I don't think there's anything interesting on this island other than the puddle slimes yet. I mean, there's a Gortler over there. I can do that later. That'll be easy to do. Grabbing these chickens while I see them. How many of the canonical ranchers do you think eat slimes? I don't think any of them eat their slimes. I don't think the slimes are edible. Sorry. Any more hen-hens anywhere, please? So did chickens evolve separately here, or are they an invasive species? Everything is edible, at least once. I think they probably just evolved. It's probably, yeah, they've just evolved separately because they're technically not chickens, they're hen-hens. That might be a lore reason why they went for more whimsical names to show that they're separate. Similar but separate. And as to everything being edible at least once, given that none of the ranchers have died, I would suggest that none of them have tried to eat a slime. Well, at least none of the ranchers that we know of have died. I can't speak for any others. Slime Rancher had dinosaurs. Yes. They had slime dinosaurs equivalents, yes. Would the dinosaurs have eaten the slimes? No, the dinosaurs were slimes. Or are they too inedible? Ooh. Well, like I said, the dinosaur equivalents on the Far Far Range were slimes. They're just extinct. Well, I say they're extinct slimes. They're shown to be, in this game specifically, they're extinct in their purebred forms. You can only find them in Lagos. But in the second game, they are, you can find their purebred forms on a glacier. But surely the hen-hens would have had to evolve from non-slime dinosaurs. Or is that just a massive coincidence? I don't know. I mean, given that it's not a chicken, yes, birds are related. Come on, eat the thing. Fake fan. How am I being a fake fan? But no, given that just because our birds had to evolve, like evolved from like dinosaurs, doesn't mean that hen-hens on the Far Far Range had to evolve from dinosaur slimes. That's... I would go as far as to say that's a fallacy. Because this is an alien planet. We don't... Just because it has similar creatures to Earth doesn't mean that they had to have the same evolutionary line. Let's give them their heartbeats. Got 13. I once again need to get back up to 50 in terms of food units, so that I can get the other type of slime, and then I'll go back and do the pink slime on the island, and then we can move out of the dry reef and into the moss blanket. Question is whether I do a separate stream for that or if I just continue on. What was the one fallacy as a response to? That would require me to remember every single like argument and counter argument that we learn in philosophy, which I don't. But that is the argument I was that is the fallacy that I was thinking of, about it being wrong to make assumptions about the cause because we have only one case or whatever. Yeah, that's the fallacy I was talking about. I just can't remember the name. Fake philosophy fan. I guess. Sure, you can call me that. I like it in passing. I'm not a nerd about it like you. More money? More money? More money. Not much, but... Oh. I'm no nerd. I love sports. Name one sport you play that isn't an e-sport. And alcoholic beverages. I'm aware that you like alcoholic beverages. I was there when you got so drunk you fell asleep on your girlfriend's toilet. You don't need to tell me you like alcohol. I know. I've walked in my life. So have I. I'd be worried if you hadn't, given that you're not physically disabled. So you, in that case, you not walking is worrying. You were not aware of this, as in you were not aware that you're not physically disabled? That's also very worrying if you don't know that you have use of your legs. Especially since everyone else is aware of it. No. Give me. Yeah, there we go. I was not aware that you had walked. You've seen me walk. Need as many hens as possible. Bro thinks legs are real food for thought. I'm not gonna comment on that. Okay. 6, 10, 11, 20. 2/5 of the way there. No comment because I'm onto something, I knew it. No comment because you're being purposefully idiotic. And I don't wish to encourage that behaviour. It's 23. 25. Idiotic, you say? That reminds me, I don't like where that's going. Certain video. I'm worried. Available now to watch. Oh, right. Sure. Do you want me to plug your channel? Because I can. 27. You're one of 2 people watching, so it won't do you any good. 27, 29, 31, 33, 35. Available. Yeah, 2 idiots play Minecraft. Wishful on YouTube. It's that idiot's video. That's only fun if I do it. But too late, I took the fun out of it for you then. Where am I now? Oh, wow. That's a lot of meat. Why is there always tar here? Every time. Where are you? Oh, no, that is the wrong thing to fire! Okay, so that's what? So 35... I have enough. Okay. Time to head to the tabby. The tar were here first, let them be. Actually, I was physically there first. Thank you very much. Because the music only started after I'd been in the area for a while. So I was there first. See, there's the music again. That signifies that a tar's appeared. Oh, no, why'd you get in the way? Oh, hello. So this takes us back to the ranch, but it takes us back to a place that I can't actually get into yet because I've not bought the upgrade. So that's I can't use it as a shortcut yet. Oh, more tar. Are you summoning them? Have I read this? I don't think I did. I had a great big tree like this here one along the edge of my property back on Earth. It had been there before anyone could remember. It survived all kinds of change around it, and then one day I began to notice it dying. It wasn't anything unnatural, it was just its time, I suppose. And then I realised that if I didn't do something, I'd end up like that tree. I'd spend my whole life in the same place. I wasn't going to let that happen, so I bought a ticket for the Far Far Range the very next day. What did I do specifically to get called a nerd this time? Can I inquire as to what it may be that set this particular insult to come my way this time? Because I don't know. I feel like I was just existing and you called me a nerd for no reason. Specifically, it was being barred in. Oh, right. Right, okay, I get it now. That took a worryingly long time for me to understand what you were talking about. But just existing is still enough to justify it? Yeah. I expect nothing less from you. Okay, what have I got? 6, 9, 10, 12. Actually, I'm getting rid of the key berries. Okay, 18, 20, 21, 32. That's enough. Oh, okay, hello. Goodbye. Oh? Perfect. So I've got 2 slime keys, which means I can unlock both the I've forgotten its name. The indigo quarry and the moss blanket. No, I was looking for the moss blanket, that's what I was just trying to remember. I could equally unlock the moss blanket and the other slime door in the moss blanket, because I can get more keys in the moss blanket, but I'll figure that one out. This counts as a shooter game, right? I wouldn't class it as a shooter game, but I suppose I can't tell you you're wrong if you do. On, like, a technicality. But you thrive on technicalities, so I'll let you have that. I watched you murder Tars with a gun in cold blood. It wasn't in cold blood, it was to protect slimes. Just wait until you watch me shoot the slimes into the slime city. Because I have done that. Cold blood. No. No cold blood. Warm blood. No blood, actually. Because I'm not convinced that they have blood. Okay, money. I would like some money, please. What is the science behind a slime? They have no organs, no noticeable brain. I don't think they have a brain, full stop. I think they are just sentient slimes somehow. But of course, there is no need for their biology to be remotely similar to us. Exactly. They have favourite foods. They have favourite foods indeed. That seems to suggest some capacity for reason. But there's no capacity for any individuality either, because it's a whole type of slime will all have the same favourite food. So that's something else to think about. In the meantime, I am going to buy a crowd here. Give it high walls and an air net, and then we're gonna get a garden. Or I suppose it might not actually be favourite foods. Could be which foods cause a biological reaction which gives more plots. What if they very much are just shits. That is exactly what they are. They're fecal matter for slimes. It's just that they look far more appealing and don't smell bad. They are just shit. Then it's just foods which cause them to shit. Exactly. I'm just actively trying to feed them things that give them diarrhea. Is what we've discovered here. The equivalent to giving milk to someone like... Exactly. Monster. Do you not want me to be a monster? Is that not exactly what you want in a situation? Anyway, we are now making the journey to the moss blanket so that I can get honey hunters. I've already set up their corrals. I mean, I haven't got the auto feeder and that for them yet, but we will. do love the moss blanket. Because honey hunters are such a pain when you first make them. When does a man become a monster? When he has to throw a baby to get home. That is when a man becomes a monster. When they cause diarrhea for fun. No, that's... I mean, that's a fair, or yeah. You know, I'll give you that as well. I don't like conceding points to you. It hurts my pride, but that's exactly what you're looking for. But yeah, honey hunters are a pain to make because hunters, the second they become a largo, they're automatically feral. So you need to immediately feed them more food. The baby would arguably suffer less than the cause of diarrhea. Yeah. That's also a fair point. Need to look out for any Hobson markers. Nothing. Should be briar hens over here. Oh. What do we think, Wishful? Are we keeping them as boom slimes, or as, like, normal boom slimes, or are we keeping the skin? Oh, there's a Hobson marker. Like it? Okay. I do too, so I'm happy to keep it that way. Oh. Did you just hit me down? You a secret agent or something sent here to make my life miserable. The first time I went exploring the moss blanket, I got stuck here, so I constructed a way out that's just up yonder. You like it less now? Of course. Second I say I like something, you don't like it. Do not hurt my agent. I didn't hurt it, I just stood on its head. Given that it's slime, I don't think that it hurt. The moss blanket may seem like an ancient jungle of sorts, but the fact is that much of what you see here wasn't even around when I first began exploring this land. At this rate, I reckon it won't be long before the greenery completely overtakes the Far Far range. I believe that our map node is up here somewhere. Perhaps. Please? Please? A map would be nice. I mean, I know my way around this area, but I still like the map. There it is. There we go. So yeah, over here, that's the Indigo Quarry. And this is the Ancient Ruins. And this is the Glass Desert. There's a honey slime round over here, I believe. Like up there. Oh, we're taking that mango. Yeah, there's the honey Gordo. I believe I can find some hunters over here. I didn't think I was going to have enough stamina to get across for a second there. Have you ever been in love, Beatrix? Makes you feel all achy inside, like the day after your soul's been to the gym. Okay. That's the best way I can describe it, anyway. It also realigns your thinking to something you swear is downright alien. All those things you thought really mattered suddenly don't. Changes you entirely. Can't recommend it enough. A hunter somewhere, please? Could I kindly have... There we go. There was another one. There it is. Why is the alphabet... Why does the alphabet possess such feelings? What does the letter H know about love? We both know you're being purposely obtuse. We both know that H is just Hobson's initial. Grammar is still my passion? Absolutely. Clearly. Clearly it is. How are we feeling about the Cheshire skin for the hunter? Do we keep it, or do we prefer the original? No, there it is. British. Keep it? Okay. You'll be pleased to know that I don't like that decision. But unless I have someone else in chat come up and say to change it, then I don't think I can change it. Because I said that I'd let you choose. And thankfully, for the sake of ease, there is a teleport home back over here. Oh, I believe that this email from 7Z Corporation is about 7Z Rewards Club, if my memory of this game is accurate. Okay, I need to feed one of you. And that should get both. One of you needs to come. That was really bad. Wow, I'm really struggling. Change it? Thank you. Okay. It's an angry little guy. Ah! Ow. There we go. And then we're going to grab these so that I only have to deal with one at a time turning. Oh no. There we go. No, come on. No. No. Eat the damn thing. Jump. Okay. No. Eat it! Why aren't you don't you eat it? There we go. And that is our honey hunters done. Would you eat something if someone threw it repeatedly in your face? If I like the food, sure. Now let's upgrade this first. And then I'll grab a claw collector. Okay, have I got anything else from you guys? I mean, I'll feed you first. Oh, it would help if I'm selecting the right thing. Do you like eating knives or explosives? Asking for a friend. I do not like eating knives or explosives. Funnily enough. This should get me over what I need to... Yeah, there we go. Because it's 500 to get the upgrades that I need. Well, yeah, the other upgrade I need. Which is the auto feeder. Fussy eater. Yeah, I'm autistic. Of course I'm a fussy eater. Like, not to generalize, but I do think that is a stereotype for a valid reason. grown again. I appreciate a good Doctor Who reference. I don't understand why exactly it's being used here. And yes, you can imagine autism, Wishful. I can't think of anyone else who can more easily imagine it. It's bigger on the inside. What's bigger on the inside? Pray tell. 7Z Rewards Club. Mr. Boo. The 7Z Corporation would like to extend a very special offer to you, an invitation to the very exclusive, exceptionally choice, highly sought after 7Z Rewards Club. The 7Z Rewards Club allows you to earn ultra-premium ranks within our exclusive club for only a semi-ultra-premium price. It's just that easy. Each rank grants you a new club title along with Thank you for the following. I'm surprised you hadn't done so before. Just gonna say. Anyway, each rank grants you a new club title along with unique rewards such as beautiful upgrades for your ranch, exclusive customization options, and more. We look forward to your enrollment. The 7Z Corporation, offering you a path to greatness, one large sum of new bucks at a time. I can only imagine that this makes you like the 7Z Corporation more, Wishful. How much is the first rank? 750, that is more than I have. Chocolate eclairs? I don't even know why you were talking about chocolate eclairs. Got no clue what that's. Hard-boiled eggs? Sure. Food for thought. It is making me think, and it is food. 8 heartbeats, 5 mint mangoes. I have 1. That's fine, so I can just take it from what's supposed to be that food. And then 5 mint mangoes. We'll have to wait for a bit. Oh, thank you for saving me a chocolate eclair. If I sleep until morning, then I'll get... They should be grown by then. Well, I can let these and then save 5. That was not 5. Let's give them a special treat. This rooster is a hunter, Slime's favourites. And they're not going to get many. It's mainly just going to be mint mangoes. For a long time. Most of their lives would, from this point, just be eating mint mangoes. They don't get much say or choice. Oh, okay. That is... Wow, I am not thinking straight. I'm struggling. You'd think playing this long, like, playing this game for as long as I have, I'd be a bit better at it. I could buy the first rank with the 7Z Rewards Club. Well, not as bad as many cases of factory farming. This still seems pretty unethical. I never claimed it was ethical, to be fair. I said it was cute, because the slimes are cute. Such little space shared by many creatures. Oh, you should see... I used to have a corral of just 100 pure pink slimes by the Slime Science Lab, because you needed pink ports for everything for slime science. Do you want to see our new Roostero weather vane? There it is. That's all that did. The fence upgrade will be nice though. Just wondering, is there the capacity upgrade yet? Tank booster, here we go. So that does mean that I can carry 30 items, so I could go and pop the Honey Gordo. It is weather that is also in vain. That's not what a weather vane means. Funnily enough. I try not to let them go too hungry in my defense. It is, I'll believe it when I see it. Okay. Sure. The death hike. Hi B, do you remember when you took me hiking? I still didn't know how serious you were about the whole outdoors thing then, and your idea of a hike just about killed me. I showed up in normal clothes and shoes, and you were decked out in a pack and gear. It was a nightmare for me. I think it was around the 5-mile mark when I realised I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse. When I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse, that I realised our ideas of fun were two very different things. Also, you weren't even out of breath then, and I still totally hate you for that, Casey. How many do I have now? Not enough to make it worth collecting yet. What am I thinking? I'm not thinking, am I? I'm trying to think, but I'm failing miserably. I think I want to... So Moss Blanket, I think, only has a Honey and a Hunter Largo. And I don't want to collect... Why is this person spamming you? You never reply. Are you ghosting them? Well, actually, if you paid attention, the last one I sent was the big storm, and it starts with, I got your mail. So we are replying. Well, Beatrix is replying, we just don't see their replies. Why would I pay attention? Fair point. But you paid attention to notice that we're never shown to reply. So you're paying enough attention to realise that and putting inappropriate amounts of faith into them. Prefer making assumptions based on limited worldview. Yeah, you do. You're very good at that, actually. I'll give you that. That's something you're very good at. Okay. I've got almost enough. So that's... I need 3 more mint mangoes, which is 6 of any other fruit. Or 5, because I've got the cute berry. So 5... No? Okay. That will mean that I can pop the Honey Gordo. I think the Honey Gordo gives another slime key. I'm gonna wait until I've got 2 before I open the one over there, because I don't want to accidentally lock myself out of the Indigo Quarry. There we go. That works. So that's just over here. Feed it until it pops. Hope for the best. Well, hope for a slime key. If not, then it's probably the hunter will give it to us. But I saw an invisible thing go by. That's probably a hunter. Well, it definitely was a hunter if I actually saw something go by. If it wasn't, then I'm just being silly. Yeah, there we go. Slime key. Got those for when I inevitably go to do that hunter auto. Hunter for the hunted. Food for thought. I mean, I suppose I am hunting the hunters, but the hunters hunt everything else themselves, so I would say they are hunters. Okay. So I will open that area now, so I can show it to you, because since you've only seen one playthrough and it wasn't actually thought is fed, good for you. You wouldn't have probably seen this area in that one playthrough you've seen. You can access this from the Moss Blanket or the Indigo Quarry. And it has a bunch of different statues. You need to put the plorts in the mouths, and it'll open that door, which leads to the ancient ruins. No further questions, Your Honor. Yeah, that's the slime door for it in the Indigo Quarry. And you do need to go into the Indigo Quarry to be able to get through, because you can only get the rad slimes in the Indigo Quarry. Everything else I think you can get elsewhere, but the rad slimes are exclusive to the Indigo Quarry. Well, actually, the honey slimes are exclusive to the Moss Blanket. Why are there still ancient artifacts here? The British Museum needs them. This isn't Earth. I don't think the British Museum... I think it would be more expensive to transport them all the way back to Earth, because it takes a whole year travelling at like light speed or something. So, worth it? Fair enough. But, you know, there's all sort of like ancient relics dotted around. Well, more so in the second game. I mean, I do plan to play Slime Rancher 2 on here as well, but since the story of Slime Rancher 2 picks up from the end of Slime Rancher 1, I'm not gonna do it until I've done at least the story of Slime Rancher 1. I don't think I have the stamina to do what I'd usually do in this situation, which is fly as far as I can and see how far I get, but... It was Mochi Miles that sent the message that I've got the notification for, I believe, which is the character I said that I think you'd like, Vishal. I probably should have just gone straight for the teleporter, though. I feel like that would have taken less time than going all the way back there for. So I think I was closer to... Where I was closer to the teleporter in the Moss Blanket than I think I was to just walk home. So that's a bit silly on my part. Okay. Take your time, smell the flowers. I don't think so. And slime. Think about your life and slime. No thanks. No subject. Well, it seems like another wannabe rancher has signed up for a lonely existence on a faraway space rock. Congrats, Beatrix. I'm Mochi Miles. That's Miles as in Tatsuya Miles, the billionaire. I'm here to do important business for my dad, but that doesn't mean I won't make the rest of these backwater types out here look bad in the process. No one conquers the plot market like I do, day in, day out. My dad gives me the inside track, so look forward to my requesting plots that I know will make huge profits later on. So I wish you the best of luck, Beatrix. Maybe you'll even reach second place. And at the very least, you can tell your friends that you helped out the great Mochi Miles in her conquest of the Far Far Range. Later, Tater. Mochi Miles, top rancher. So, what's the verdict? Was I right about you liking her? Because I feel like I probably was. Seems like the type you'd like, you know, capitalistic, condescending. You do love billionaires, yeah. Well, she's not the billionaire technically, her dad is. But that does make her a Nepo baby. And the children of billionaires, clearly. Of course. If I wedge these back here... No, that's not gonna work. I no longer have space. I can't collect my plots. Let's get rid of you. And you. Oh yeah, there's no food. I should have expected that. Okay. Is there anything worth getting right now? A stamina upgrade would be really nice, actually. Okay, let me go to sleep. Okay. Fed once, because the hazard with hunters is, yes, they're feral immediately upon being made a Largo, but they can also turn back and like become feral again if they're not fed regularly enough. Which, you know, fair. I cannot blame them, I get hungry too. They crave to be feral, let them. That is a hazard to me, which I know you actually find a quite appealing thing, but I don't, and I'm the one that has the control here, so I'm gonna feed them. Also, it makes this unethical situation slightly more ethical. Not much, but slightly. I think I can, yeah, I can do all of them. So we'll do that. Okay. my question is, would you like to see my main, like the one that I've been doing, like my personal one, just a quick tour of it before I log off, or are you tired of hearing my voice? Which I know you're probably going to say that you are tired of hearing my voice regardless. You will judge it? Okay. Sure. And load. So then this is... I deleted all the old ones that weren't being used very much, and this is what we're working with. There are my honey hunters, in the same place. Got drones and decorations. These are my quantum crystals. We've got my mosaic tangles, which are a pain. Oh. We've got a lot of chickens down here. And some puddle slimes. But a lot of chickens mainly. A worrying amount of chickens. It needs more Industrial Revolution. Do you mean more drones? Because I basically got a drone to do most tasks already. There's my boom rads. They're a pain. And wildlife. Why is there still greenery in wildlife? I added more because I thought it looked pretty. Oh, yeah. So last time I logged on, there were 2 of these left. This is the glitch I was telling you about way earlier. There is now only 1. I will need to go out and collect more of them later. Dervish sabers. The sabers are the ones I was talking about, the dinosaurs. The drone should not be powered by water. Use coal and oil. Yeah, I know I said that this was cute capitalism, but I do mean cute. They're not gonna, like, do full Industrial Revolution. These are my fire slimes. They're like puddle slimes, but they hurt when you walk on them. And then over here, I've got... I think there are like 25 pink slimes in here. Again, for slime science, because I need a lot of them. I've got a bunch of plorts in storage. Got a bunch of gold plorts in here. It's what, 442 gold plorts? Step on them, the fire slimes, obviously. I will go back to the fire slimes and step on them for you. Got a bunch of teleports as well. This is the glass desert. This is where you get the fireballs. And then the moss blanket, which you've seen. No, that's not orange, that's not flat. And then over here, this is the indigo quarry. Yes, I will indulge you. I will go back and step on the fire slimes. I'll even let them kill me. Just for your amusement. It will take a while. Because I had like 350 health and they do 10 damage. Where's the drone? I hear the drone. Oh! There we go. They will die if they're not on Ash. I'm happy now, content, at peace. This is like relaxing ASMR, but better. There you go. I killed myself for your amusement. Well, I didn't kill myself, I knocked myself out for your amusement. How much do I have? Yeah. Okay. That's my personal ranch. If you were knocked out while standing on them, surely you would collapse on top of them. You would think... Slowly burn to death while unconscious. You would think that. Maybe one of the drones saved me. Who knows? You know, even if you like fall into the slime sea, it will bring you straight back to your ranch and skip you a day forward. Damn robots. This is why AI is bad. Yeah. Yes, robots and AI are bad because a drone possibly saved me from burning to death. Anyway. I've been doing this for 2.5 hours now. I think that makes it my joint longest stream with when I did Monster Act 2. So I'm gonna leave that there now. Because I am tired. And you are probably tired of hearing my voice. Knowing you specifically, Wishful. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go eat chocolate eclairs now.